Stride.
The Speaker, and I rise to broadly welcome these measures. We know that we live in terribly difficult times. Yesterday the Treasury Committee took evidence from the Governor of the Bank of England and other members of the MPC, and the point was made that the impact of these energy rises on households is about 4 times that which occurred in the 1970s. These are truly frightening times, and so I'm very pleased that my right honourable friend, the Prime Minister, has come forward with such a bold package of measures, both for consumers but also critically for businesses over the next 6 months with a review after 3. I was pleased to see the Bank of England facility, the liquidity facility for energy businesses totalling £40 billion, which I think would be very important in terms of the functioning of the marketplace, and also this critical commitment to review the way in which the pricing of our electricity is determined, whether it be in relation to gas or the actual underlying costs of alternative means of energy production. I did want to focus briefly, Mr. Deputy Speaker, on the macroeconomic issues here, which are easy to overlook. This is a huge intervention. The Prime Minister detailed that the Chancellor would come forward with those costings at the emergency fiscal event that he is to present to the House soon. Now, that in terms including, or alongside, should I say, the tax reductions that have been mooted, plus the other pressures on the public finances, mean that debt is most certainly going to increase, as is the deficit. And whilst it has been stated that inflation will be assisted by these measures, which is true, inflation, of course, is just a measure of price rises relative to a previous period at a particular point in time. And whilst it may be the case that the downward pressure on the CPI from these freezes will be positive, it will be a stimulus to the economy, and through time, Mr. Deputy Speaker, inflation may actually net increase. Now, that will require a response from our central bank, which may see interest rates in the more medium term increasing with increased servicing costs for our debt. So I think we need to see this very much in the round, and this is where I think this debate around the windfall tax actually should be at least considered, and the Treasury Committee will be looking at that in some detail. The final point I wish to make in my remaining 30 seconds is I think it's critical that when it comes to the emergency fiscal event, we do have an OBR independent forecast to take into account all of these issues, the great uncertainty that we're talking about, the huge fiscal interventions which have yet, the costings have not been presented to us. We need to see what the impact of that is going to be on the public finances in order to reassure the markets. Thank you.